Hi, welcome back to Tiny RV Cooking. Long story short, I created this channel to show you can cook in small spaces and have a great time doing it. All you need is laughter, happiness, and your heart and soul. I want to inspire you to make great memories in your tiny kitchen. So please join me to like, share, subscribe with all your family and friends to be part of my Tiny RV Cooking family. So today, we are going to be making homemade yogurt to make cheesecake Greek yogurt. If you'd like to see how I make this simple, easy recipe, stay tuned and I'll show you how. To make homemade yogurt in an Instant Pot, it is super easy. I do the cold start method. It works every single time. Just gotta follow a few simple tips and ingredients. You want to have a very clean insert. You don't want any, so you gotta make sure it's washed with very hot water. Everything's out of it. It's gotta be sterilized because any bacteria, your yogurt will not turn out. My favorite type of milk to use is Fairlife. It works great. You can use the low fat one, but I use the regular milk one. And your yogurt needs to be ultra filtered milk. This one's lactose free because I am lactose intolerant. So we're going to pour the whole thing in. Then the yogurt I like to use is Uni by Yoplait. I like it because one, I reuse the jars, and if you can, during one time of year, you get these really pretty jars. I put seasoning in them. I reuse them for my yogurt. They're perfect. They're cute and reusable. Most important to me. Whatever yogurt you pick will be what flavors it. It just needs to say active culture in the back. We're going to want 2 tablespoons of this. Oops, not yet. Get all of it out. Also, the only uni I could find is vanilla. It works every single time. So it doesn't even give it a vanilla taste. We're going to strain it. We're going to make Greek yogurt out of it, and we're off cheesecake yogurt with animal cookies. Now you just want to whisk. You do not want to use a metal whisk. You don't want to use metal at all except for the stainless steel insert. Everything is going to be plastic. It will never turn out. Kind of like Amish bread. Amish starter and sourdough. You can't use metal. It reacts with it. Okay, we want to whisk it up just really good. That's all we need to do. You do not want to use your lid that comes with it. You're going to want to use some kind of lid. I have these silicone lids. They work great for everything. Let's push you back. So you can see, I'm going to go to my yogurt setting, and I like mine for 7 hours. I have to go to work. It could just hang out here until I'm done. I typically do this at night, where I set it for the night. I wake up, my yogurt's done, and I'll show you the way you know when your yogurt's done. I'll see you back later today. Our yogurt is now done. We're going to take off the lid. Let's see if I can get a real good close-up of this. Okay, see? Now we're going to take it and we're going to take our spatula. If we can cut down the middle and it holds, see how nice and thick that is? Our yogurt is done. I'm going to straighten it back up. You have 2 options. If you don't want Greek yogurt, you just leave it as is and it's fine. But because I use Greek yogurt for cooking, like making naan bread up, which I'm going to make naan bread pizza out of one of our next episodes soon, I'm going to strain it. So I'm going to take it out of my pot, cancel, it right off and just move it out of my way. Oh. It's got a little bit of liquid on the side. It's normal, it's fine. My mesh strainer, put a coffee filter in it and put over a bowl. That will work, but because I make a lot of Greek yogurt up, I went out and bought myself a container that's specifically made to make Greek yogurt with. You can find this on Amazon. It's really worth it if you do a lot. So what we're going to do, we're just going to pour it in. What we are going to do is strain the whey. You can save the whey for bread. Give it to your pets. It's okay for dogs. I wouldn't give it to your cats unless it's lactose free. If it has sugar in it, you cannot give it to your pets. But this is absolutely, well, the vanilla, I have done it before with the vanilla and it hasn't hurt my dogs, but only to my dogs. I never give it to my kitties, though they have tried. Dairy's not good for them. We're just trying to get all the little yummy bits out. I'm just going to smooth it, and tomorrow all the whey will be strained out and this will be nice and thick. I've always reserved my whey because if I strain too much whey out, I can always pour it back in and mix it. But as you can see, it is already dripping. Very little. You can just see a little drips. It takes a long time. Usually roughly between 5 to 8 hours. So I just do it overnight or all day. Depends on when I get done with my yogurt. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, it's been a few days since I made the yogurt and I put it in my strainer. I did this purposely to show you if you did this by accident, what you can do to put it back together to make it a little more Greek yogurt and not so thick. If you do it right away, you won't have to do this. But as you can see, it is very, very thick. So we're going to put it into a container. You can use this like this as a replacement of ricotta cheese, I have heard. I haven't done that. Or sour cream, because it's very, very thick. We pretty much got almost all the way out. So we're going to add a little bit of our whey back, just a little bit at a time. I'm going to pour about 1/8 to 1/4 cup, and we're going to mix it in slowly until we get the consistency we like. I'll pick it up so I can stop moving my table. Oops. Very careful. It spits. Because like I said, it's very thick. Okay. It's still thick. A little more. Pick it back up. Okay. This is absolutely perfect. Not too thick, not too thin. What I'm going to do is separate it, then we're going to make our Greek yogurt. Later, our next video, we'll be making naan bread, and we will need Greek yogurt for it. So I already know what I'm going to need, for how much I'm going to need. I'm going to separate that out first and put it in a container. So it's already labeled and ready to go. You can use all this if you wanted to, just for your yogurt, cheesecake yogurt, but that's I like making a little more at a time, and always put away unflavored yogurt. You can, You can also flavor this with your, what is it? I'm trying to think. You can flavor with this with vanilla and a little powdered sugar if you want. If you want sugar-free, go with sugar-free stuff. I can't eat sugar-free, so none of my stuff is. I'm allergic to it, which is getting harder and harder to find sugar stuff for me. It's kind of sad. I know everybody wants to be healthy, but there is people allergic to it. Okay, that is enough. We'll put this away for later. We're going to use the remaining milk to make our pudding. I use cheesecake pudding. Any one you got will work. I do it by taste. So, that's 1/4 of a cup in. Or more 1/8 than 1/4. We're going to mix it in. This is when you're going to want to use your whisk. You want to whisk it in really good. If you don't want to make yogurt, you can do this with store-bought Greek yogurt. You can also use regular yogurt if that's what you choose and you don't like Greek. A taste. And give it just a little bit more. That much. It'll be just perfect for me. So I have just animal cookies. We put them in a plastic bag and we're going to want to hit them, but I'm not going to do it on my table, so I'm going to move you over. See? I got you back as far as I can. There. My counter. And we're just going to smash them. Okay, they're all perfectly smashed. We're going to put you back on a table. There, nice and stand. Got a little bowl. We're going to put them in. I don't really care how crushed they are. You can always have them more crushed. I think I like the fact it gives it a little texture. We're going to add our butter. This is just a pat. I'm only making a little bit at a time. It needs to be more melted, but it is chilly today. This morning it's supposed to warm up to 70 degrees. And we're going to give it a good mix. We don't need too much because it does have icing on it, and it'll give it it'll actually help it stick some. I have 2 little glasses. I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom. Oops. Then we're going to put some right on top. You can put berries in this. I have done strawberries with chocolate cookie crust, because strawberries and chocolate go together so nicely. Raspberries, whatever you like. Or you don't have to do anything on it if you don't want to. But this is just fun. And they're my addiction. I love it. Wipe off the top. And a lid on this one. And we're going to put these in the refrigerator and let them chill for about 3 or 4 hours. Then we're going to come back and try these out. And now for the best part. We're going to put a cookie on top of our cheesecake yogurt. And we're going to sample it. Can't wait. It took us days to make this, but it's well worth it. And your patience is greatly rewarded. And now finally the best part. We get to try our cheesecake yogurt. Tastes just like cheesecake pudding, but with a little bit of tang. So good, so easy to make. It really is worth to make your own yogurt. It does taste a little bit better. It's not hard to make in an Instant Pot. But if you can't make it, you can always buy your yogurt Greek, or you can use a regular yogurt and just make it yourself. Thank you for coming to Tiny RV Cooking. I'd like to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for new notification on videos. I put out new videos every Monday and Wednesday. Leave a comment down below if you made any of these great recipes. Leave a comment down below what you'd like to see me make in my tiny kitchen. My camper is only 22 foot long, but I love her. I'll see you next time on Tiny RV Cooking. Bye!